Hey guys, it's Nat Green here, and I wanted to share a video with you that some of you might have already seen. It's one of those viral videos that goes around the interweb at lightning speed. And what I thought, I mean, it was cool, it was cute, and all these types of things that make a video go viral. But what was really cool, I thought, was the message within the video. And the video, it's a pep talk from Kid President is what it's called. And I'll post it in my post here or a link down below to it, depending on where you're watching this or whatever. But yeah, I mean, the kid obviously, he's cute and charismatic and all these lovely things. But he had some really great points in it, and I just want to touch on those. And I'm going to use some notes here just because I've got a few topics I want to hit on and stuff. But first of all, let's face it, kids know so much more than us, or they have it right. Whereas as we grow up, we get jaded by society, and we start listening to people that say that we can't do it, or get your head out of the clouds, and your dreams are you shouldn't be dreaming, and all those types of things that unfortunately society puts on us. And kids, they dream big, right? And they want to be parts of teams and all these types of things that the innocence of youth uh, lays out. And I just think it's really cool. So I'm a big advocate of dreaming big, of course, and I believe that that you can do anything that you set your mind to it. So that's definitely the big sort of overlaying thought there. But just remember what life was like before you got jaded by society, I guess, right? And one of the things that he talks about is don't be boring, right? I mean, let's face it, that as we get into the routines of the daily grind or whatever, driving to and from work, and maybe you're not happy with your job and stuff, that this life gets boring and it kind of sucks the energy out of you sometimes. And obviously you need to do whatever it takes to not let that happen to you, right? So just don't be boring. And if you're shooting videos, or you're trying to get your message across, obviously have some fun with it. Let your personality flow, and people, they want to relate with who you really are inside, not who you're pretending to be. So obviously, just don't be boring, have fun. And of course, people get inspired when they see others having fun, and they think, hey, I want to do that too, or hey, that's someone who looks like they're enjoying themselves. I want to get around somebody like that, like I want to hang out with that guy, or I want to hang out with that girl, that type of thing. So just, of course, be yourself, have fun, and enjoy life, because let's face it, we've only got one life. Make the most of it, right? um, you know, and I mean that kind of comes to the next point. He says, is uh, life is not a game. We only have one life, and that's true. So make the most of it, right? But if life is a game, aren't we all on the same team? And I think that that's so true. We really all want the same thing in life, right? We all want to be happy. We all want to be healthy. We all want the same thing for others. We want others around us, our family and friends, to be happy and healthy, and those types of things. So why not work together as a team and start doing good and trying to inspire others around you, and trying to lift them up, so they can be a better person. Bring out the best in other people around you. And just what will that do when it's kind of like paying it forward, so to speak, right? If you go out with the intent to help other people, that that might inspire other people to go do the same. And it's like that commercial, and so on and so on and so on. And it kind of starts a chain reaction, right? So who knows what the world might be like if we were all just to try to help to lift up more people, and try to bring more good to the world. I touch on this a fair bit in my yesterday's blog post as well too. So if you haven't seen that, but just don't make any excuses for the things that are holding you back. You deserve to go out there and just dominate whatever it is that you want to do. So just go out there and make it happen. Here it talks about a poem from Robert Frost. Two roads diverged in the woods, and I took the road less traveled. Now, it's easy to sometimes take the wrong path in life. I mean, I've gone down the wrong path a few times myself, but luckily here I am, which I believe I am on the right path. now. And the thing is, it's okay to stop and ask for direction sometimes. And the way I look at that, it's basically, modeling yourself after someone who might already have the success that you want, or finding a mentor to help lead you down the right path. And of course that also ties into hanging out with people who want the same things or already have the same things that you're hoping to achieve in your life, right? So it's okay if we get on the wrong path sometimes. You can turn back around and get on the right path, or maybe you need to bushwhack for a little bit to get back on the right path. But obviously it's okay to be on the wrong path sometimes. Just hopefully you realize it and get back on track and working towards your goals and stuff. So obviously having a mentor, like I said, and surrounding yourself with positive people that are that they're on the right path, obviously is a good idea as well. This one, it was a funny one. He says, "Don't stop believing," which is, of course, is a quote from a Journey song. And he says, "Unless your dream is stupid, then you should get a better dream." But you know what? I think that as funny as that is, I kind of disagree with that in a way. I mean, I do agree with "don't stop believing." Obviously we should start dreaming again and dream big, because I think that as we get older, as we grow up, our dreams kind of they get squished, they get squashed sometimes, and I think that we stop dreaming big. And the thing is, which I touched on before, we deserve it. We deserve to have our dreams and accomplish our dreams. So to just go after them and start dreaming again, start dreaming big. The part that I was saying that I disagree about is that if your dream is stupid, get a better dream. But really, who is anyone to say that your dream is stupid? If it's your dream, then go after it. Just because it might be stupid in someone else's eyes, hey, if that's what is going to make you happy, then by all means go after it, right? And oh, the last thing here, he's talking about Michael Jordan, quitting. What if he quit basketball in college and stuff like that, and he never would have gone on to create the cartoon Space Jam. Which obviously he's not a cartoon, but he's with the Looney Tune characters. And I think what's cool with that is go out and be creative. And what is your Space Jam, basically? What were you put on Earth to do, right? Whether that's inspire people, help other people, give back your art form, whether it's music or actual art or whatever, but you need to be creative, and you need to give yourself to the world in order to make the world a better place. And so I'll just wrap it up there. But we can learn a lot from kids, especially funny, charismatic kids like Kid President. But I guess just to sum it up, dream big, start dreaming again, go after whatever it is that you dream. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't, and let's all just try to pull together to lift up each other around around you, and just make the world a better place, because it can be a beautiful place once again, aside from the shit happening with the environment, but that's another video. Anyway, check out the video. I'll post it down below if you haven't seen it. It's a pretty awesome video. At the time of shooting this, he's just shy of 5 million views on his video, so it's pretty cool. I'm sure he's going to break that probably the next couple of days or something. But anyway, check it out. Hope you enjoyed this video, and of course stay tuned, because I'm going to be posting all sorts of cool videos basically every day, because I want to inspire people. I want to help give back, just like Kid President's talking about. So anyway, thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you in another one tomorrow.